which is about half of it, but no, just 0171.
Oh.
Gervais, you know last week we started a competition where people had to send in photographs or pictures or anything.
Oh, yeah.
I would show them to you indiscriminately during the show and see if you would laugh.
Yeah.
Got the first one here.
Yeah.
From Michael in Crouch End.
Yeah.
All right.
You liar, that wasn't it.
Well, it could have been.
You did that.
I did that myself. But that's the idea.
Yeah.
That's the idea. Facts. Can I just say facts?
Oh, God.
Facts. I'll admit, I drew that one.
Right.
Wait a minute.
And I could never, not only could I not tell them what that was, I could never explain it well enough.
No, there's nothing you could do to explain that picture.
No.
Suffice to say, if you've got a picture that you think can make Gervais laugh, and we will hopefully give a prize to somebody somewhere during the show.
It's specifics like that make this show sort of like, you know what I mean?
The vague promise that there might be a prize.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you have a picture that you think can make Gervais laugh, 0171 580. Shut up! I'm trying to give the number here. 0171 580.
That's enough.
1234.
That's the fax number.
Yeah, exactly. How are they going to phone in a drawing? It's simple things, Gervais, that let you down.
Next up. So I'm there with runny eyes. I'm tired. I'm a little bit drunk. I'm in a white tracksuit with shades on. I had turned into Jimmy Savile.
You just become Jimmy.
Yeah, and I saw all these kids looking at me thinking, oh, bless him. They're going, you're alright, Harriet, where's the toilet? You've done it. No, dear Jimmy, I am 4 years old and I have a terminal illness. Can you fix it for me to live a long and healthy life? Well, no, but we have arranged it for you to do a duet with Mr. Shaky Stevens.
Hey!
I feel sick. This old house, do it, you little I feel sick, mummy. It's the treatment. Anyway.
What's behind the green door? A cure? No.
No. He's for comas. He's not for terminal illness. He gets people out of comas, doesn't he, Shaky Stevens?
Does he?
He does. Apparently, loads of kids in the 80s, they're all on there, all these people going, oh yeah, and she was in a coma, and we played Shakin' Stevens 24 hours a day, and I'd come out of it if someone like, turn up! Shit off! You know what I mean? Who would you least like to visit you if you're in a coma?
Oh, crumbs.
Imagine it, right? You're in a coma, yeah? You're in a catatonic... You've got all your senses. You've got all your senses except sight. You can't do a thing, right? And you've got someone there to come and visit you. You're helpless. You can't move.
Just sort of lying
you can't
on the bed,
say anything.
Helpless.
But you can feel that... I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to visit me. Jason Donovan.
No, I wouldn't want Jason.
It's not. I don't like his voice.
No.
Or Philip Schofield. Don't like his singing voice.
Andy Peters.
I haven't heard him sing.
No, but I wouldn't want him round. I wouldn't want him round.
Really? Why?
No, I don't know. It's just something about him.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want him there.
Anyway, we've got some Skunk Anansi coming up.
Larry Grayson's welcome.
So, I'll tell you what else, it was Village People.
Oh,
I love them.
Bring the four of them round.
YMCA, 4 of them. What one do you want to leave out? There was 5 of them.
No, there wasn't.
There was 5 of them.
There was 4.
There were 5 Village People.
4 village. Everyone knows there's 4 village people.
Really?
All right. Wait a minute. So there's a fire. No, hang on. There's a road cop.
Yeah.
There's a Red Indian, obviously.
Obviously, yeah.
There's a construction worker. And there's something else. There's something. A chef? No. A
chef?
A candlestick maker.
Oh, that's great, isn't it? Yeah. A tailor. At the back with those little half-moon glasses. YMCA. Do a little bit of sewing.
That's it. Hang on. Wait a minute. There was fire chief.
What are you on about? Is there a fire chief?
No, not a fire chief. There was a police.
Oh yeah.
Play the record.
The black guy was a road cop, traffic cop.
There was a policeman.
There was a Red Indian, obviously.
Obviously.
Native American.
Yeah, there was a construction worker.
Yeah, the moustache. Cowboy!
Was there?
Yeah, of course there was a cowboy.
Was there?
Yeah.
Well, who was the 5th one then?
I don't know if there was. I might have made that up. Maybe I just dreamt of one. I thought of maybe a bloke dressed up as Judy Garland. Steve singing along there to Baby Bird, which is ironic because when you sing and you're putting your head back and your mouth open, you look like a baby bird.
Do I?
Yeah, because the long neck and that sort of goiter thing you've got look like a sort of like a fledgling pelican.
And the worms, of course, hanging from the mouth.
But it's ironic as well because you're like a Lizoidian as well.
Is that a real word? Because you're a Lizoidian. Oh right, of course. Yeah.
Don't, because I sometimes forget that they're not real words.
You sometimes forget that your language comes from the voices inside your head.
No, listen.
I use my own language. They tell me what to say and I say it.
No, listen. She's sort of like a little bird-like lizardian thing, right? Which is like the Archaeopteryx. Like the link between this sort of lizard man going flight.
Oh, goodness me.
They've kicked in again. They've kicked in early.
Oh.
They're not meant to start for about an hour.
What, the voices?
No, the tablets. Right, go on.
The argument was, what should people put on their cassette tape compilation inlay card?
It's illegal.
They're not allowed to do.
It's illegal.
I agree they're not allowed to do that.
Right.
But I was offered, you'd asked me to tell them what they should put down, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the track we played was recorded by R.E.M.
Yes,
right?
it was.
Not Cleek. So
No,
don't
that's
write
right.
Cleek down.
No, write R.E.M. down.
Exactly.
How are you spelling that?
That's correct.
How are you spelling that?
That's capital R, capital E, capital M.
Right.
Right? And you want to put down the name of the track as recorded by R.E.M.
Yeah.
They've called it Superwoman, right? I don't care if it's really called Superman in the world of the Cleek.
Oh, no, I'll stop you there.
In the world of the Cleek,
You
it
don't
might be.
You don't care if it's really. Why are we having this argument? You do care. Or you wouldn't be arguing.
No.
You do care. No.
No, you're saying I'm wrong.
You are.
I'm not wrong.
It's called Superman.
Only by the Cleek is called Superman.
No.
They can do what they want.
Sometimes they call it Superman. Make your mind up at least.
They call it Superwoman.
Are you sure they're called R.E.M.? Or have they changed that?
They call it Superwoman, you tosser.
How are you spelling that?
That's SUPERWOMAN. You idiot, you fat imbecile! It's Friday night. You'll love this. I went to a party. Got invited to a party. A genuine...
No. That was an afterthought. You said I went to a party, then you suddenly went, I got invited to a party.
What?
Did you get invited to it, or did you just go to it?
I got invited to a party. I went to a party.
Okay. Well, which is it?
I was at a party on Friday night.
Okay, right, okay.
And it was people I know. It's up in North London. I live in South. Not that that's particularly important. And what I'm saying is, I left my.
Yeah. You weren't in your. What you were saying is you weren't where you pay rent.
Exactly.
No.
So I got there, and there's a few people there I didn't really know, and I got introduced to this girl, Christine. Right, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know if anything might have happened. Do you know what I mean? It could. Do you know what I mean? All I'm saying is we were getting on well. Things were happening. All right, we were having a chat.
Okay.
All like, hey, Gervais, you're interested already?
Yeah.
Anyway, she wanted a packet of fags, right? And a few other people wanted a little bit of grub or whatever because it was late night. It's about 1 in the morning.
God, when you say she wanted a pack of fags, did she say, "Oh, I'd love to talk to you all night, but I've got to go and get these cigarettes"?
No.
Go on. Sorry, I won't interrupt again.
We were going on well, and she said, "Yeah, a packet of fags." So I went over. There was the guy told me who runs the party or had the party. He said there's a sort of 24-hour little sort of 24-hour supermarket thing.
You went for it, did you?
What?
You went for it, did you?
I went on her behalf, right, to the supermarket place. One of those little sort of 24-hour 7-Eleven places.
Yeah, I'll get the picture. So
I go there, and I'm going to buy the fags, and people wanted a few sausage rolls and all sorts of stuff. So I'm there, and I've got all my stuff, right, and it's quite late, but there's two blokes in the place, and I don't know whether I think they were from Italy, but I can't be certain. But anyway, they caused a bit of a ruckus because they were after some ciabattas. They were saying, "I want 2 ciabattas. I want to." I don't know if that's
no. I'd say that was sort of like Kenyan.
Right. Okay. But anyway.
Okay.
They were. Anyways, they were 2 ciabattas, and they were causing a bit of a rumpus. They were saying, "No, not those. No. How much are they? How much are those a pound? Oh, we're talking about pound. I don't want. No, I'm not paying for those. I love those." So anyway, they got their ciabattas.
Turkish, maybe.
They went up to the counter, and the fellow who was next to me in the queue, he'd put down a jar of coffee. Right. Oh, yeah. So anyway, the fellow said, ciabattas. Oh, you pound for the ciabattas. And they're 2 of them. They're brothers. And he puts the ciabattas in the carrier bag, and he picks up the coffee as well, secretes that in the bag. Right, walks out.
What, the Italian bloke?
Yeah.
Drinking someone else's coffee?
He stole someone's coffee, right? There in plain view. So he gets outside, and the shopkeeper says, whoa, wait a minute, come back in, mate. Whoa, you picked up this fella's coffee. What? What are you accusing me of? What are you saying? What are you accusing me of? You say I'm stealing? Well, no,
Definitely Turkish. Probably works in a prison. Yeah.
You stealing? What, you accusing me of stealing? You accusing me? And the fella said, well, and he says, look in the bag, ciabattas. Where the coffee? I'll be honest with you, he'd hidden it outside. He'd already got rid of it. It was smooth. Right,
Yeah.
so anyway, now he's getting a bit violent. Oh, ciabattas. Well, the ciabattas, they're not very nice ciabattas. I eat them, they're not nice. He accused me of stealing coffee order. He's pushing things off the counter. He's throwing the ciabattas everywhere.
Really?
Right? And it's terrible. And
Is he smashing plates?
he wasn't
No, 'cause
smashing
I'm just getting a
plates.
hint from the accent. Go on, sorry.
Right, yeah. So anyway, he's accused. Oh, you accuse me, and it looks like it's going to be a fight, Gervais. I'll be
Yeah.
honest with you. I'm nervous, right? Because
Course
I'm
you
stood
are.
next to him in the queue.
Yeah.
I'm thinking any minute he's going to turn around. What are you looking at, fish monster?
Yeah, they've sent you out because they thought you wouldn't get attacked.
Exactly.
And, you know, how ironic.
So
yeah.
I edge backwards towards the frozen goods section.
Yeah, you're
And
thin against the fridge.
I'm hiding. I'll be honest, I was hiding. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm a cat.
Really?
So anyway, the Ciabatta brothers. they're causing a bit of a rumpus, and it's all going on. So they decided to call the police, the shopkeepers.
Yeah.
Right? Well, now the Ciabatta brothers are nervous, so they go, "No, it's all right. Don't keep the Ciabattas. We not pay for them. I don't want my money back. It's all right." And so they move towards the door, but a little
Probably
fella,
spent some time in Delhi as well.
a
Go
little
on.
fella, he's barricaded the door. He's used some of the
Really?
display units. He's barricaded it, right?
Fantastic.
So the Ciabatta brothers are trying to get out, right? They can't because he's holding them off, right? They can't get out. They're caught. They're smashing the place up. Really just throwing things on the floor, right? And he's going to me, help me keep the door closed.
He's from Italy as well.
I think he was.
Yeah, probably relate. Go on, yeah.
He's saying, help me keep the door closed. I'm saying, well, I can't, the leg and everything. I can't help out.
No, I can't, yeah.
I just got to be over here.
The dialysis machine, if I don't get back, the battery runs out, I've got to, yeah.
So anyway, eventually the Ciabatta brothers, they actually knock the stuff over and they get
Yeah.
out the door and they leg it off down the road.
Yeah.
And anyway, it's terrible commotion, the food and stuff everywhere. The shopkeeper's in tears. It's absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
And everybody left, right? And I said, can I just pay for the goods and these fags and go, please? And he went, no, shop closed, we can't serve you. And I went, listen, I've just been stood here, I almost got in a fight, I want to pay for my goods.
Yeah.
And he was in tears, I can't.
He probably selfish wanted to shut the shop just because he'd been robbed
physically
and beat.
attacked.
Yeah, and then you'd been waiting there patiently, not helping.
Exactly.
He must have been there for about 10 minutes, not helping.
Yeah.
He should have served you before them, really, before the fight.
It was crazy. So anyway,
Oh,
I
that's terrible, isn't it?
demanded he serve me. Right?
Yeah.
I bought everything.
Was he crying as he served
He
you?
was. He was.
Oh,
I
yeah.
left the shop.
Yeah.
Got back to the party.
Yeah.
Christine had gone. Because I got caught up in some bloody dog day afternoon scenario. I missed out on a possible. How's your father?
Will you say?
Well, I missed out on a fag at least.
Yeah, yeah. And the letdown of her saying face to face no.
Yeah.
I mean, at least there's a little bit of hope when you get back and go, there's your Benson's. Ooh, do you want a drink? Yeah, there's a little 7-Eleven just the other side. Go across the road, go the other way. I'll be about 10 minutes, love. Oh,
It didn't happen for me.
it will.
The game show, right, that I came up with.
Yeah.
Okay. And it features me, but I think it could be perhaps a vehicle for yourself, Gervais.
Yeah. What's
All
it
right.
called?
I'm going to tell you. It's called Ricky Gervais Meat Rations.
Right.
And
I like it already
You like it already?
because there's a part in there for me.
Yeah.
Could I play the Ricky Gervais?
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic.
It was originally called. Basically, let me just summarise very briefly. I'm not going to tell you all the games, but it's basically recreating the heady days of the war.
Right.
Right.
That's
It's
fantastic.
beautiful already, isn't it? It's
I've
got the nostalgia thing.
I've got a game as well.
But it was originally going to be called Ricky Gervais Fag Rations,
Right.
but apparently cigarettes weren't rationed in the war, so
Weren't
it's
they?
called Meat Rations now.
Excellent.
And I'll tell you some great games. My favourite is, what's it called? To be perfectly Anne Frank. It's a great game. It really is. It's a great game where you've got to pretend to be Anne Frank and hide from sort of snooping Nazis.
Oh, that is
It's a great game. And there's also, of course, well, let me go into it. There's also Dig for Granny.
Good.
Dig for Victory, if you like. And what happens, you're scavenging through rubble, right?
Can I just say,
and if you find-
these are copyright. Anyone trying to rip me off? I mean, I've got the Penis Puppet Theatre.
Yeah.
I've got a stake in this, surely. haven't I?
certainly, Ricky
You can have-
Gervais
you
Meat
can-
Rations.
You can have a bit of my Penis Puppet Theatre.
That's lovely.
Yeah. And I've also got a new game that I'll talk about after yours. It's called Tip the Balance. And it's sort of like a game for 4, and it's like, I'll send it off to Waddington, see what you think. I mean, there's teething problems with
Okay,
it.
well listen, Gervais, look,
Let's
hold
play
that
Don't
thought.
Fear the Reaper.
Let's play that tune.
By Blue Oyster and his cult.
It's a classic.
Yeah, and then we come back and we try and make some money.
Let's make some cash.
And there must be some sort of fun with gas masks.
Yeah.
When you can all put them on and dress up as I don't know, one of the banana splits.
Yeah.
That's
what could that be? Gas.
Who snork? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, possibly.
So every week there's the real snork.
Right.
So like, it's like confessors come on. They put the, you know,
Clever.
which one snort?
Which one's Snork?
Yeah.
So you've got three celebrities.
Yeah, who's a gas mask and the real Snork.
That's
so
great.
So you've got someone like Ted Malt's son, he pops one on. You got Frank Bruno,
Yeah.
and Jilly Cooper.
That's it.
And they put their mask on and like a little outfit, and then the real Snork is there, and you've got to ask them questions. Like you get like Bernie Winters and Henry Cooper going, number three, how long have you been in the banana split? and Jilly Cooper goes, oh, about 6 years ago. Oh, I don't know. I think banana split's been going longer than that. No, I don't think it's number 3. What do you think? And Bernie Winters go, number 1. Number 1. How did you get the job being in banana splits? And it's from Ted Malt's son going, oh, I answered an advert in the paper. That's not right. They were born. You know what I mean?
And there's Chaz and Dave in the corner just going, na 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 na, yeah!
Yeah, with the real Snorks, and they always, the lights go, right, and that one stands up and he sits back down again, and then the real Snorks, and the others all take their mask off, and they go, it's lovely, Julie, what are you doing now? Well, I'm appearing, Puss in Boots down in Brighton. Oh, that'd be fantastic.
What, Jilly Cooper?
I don't know, what does she do? Oh, she's a novelist.
She's a novelist.
Oh, yeah.
Now appearing in Panto. I'm not letting you book the guest.
Oh, God.
But wait a minute, what? I mean, I love your idea,
Yeah.
who Snork.
Yeah.
It's a bit odd, isn't it, how we started off with a kind of wartime nostalgia show, but now we've sort of featured sort of quite bad 70s animal
Nothing
things.
wrong with the banana splits.
But I like that, that's a good game.
Yeah, okay, that can be like a special feature.
So I'm just going to make a note of it, because we've got Dig for Victory, to be perfectly Anne Frank.
Yeah, and who's Snork?
Who's Snork?
Yeah. Well, I'm full of ideas. I could probably help you on this.
Oh, this is great. Well, what other...
Yeah.
Maybe we'll come up with some other ideas as we
Yeah,
go
we've
on.
still got Tip the Balance to go.
But you know, can I just say, I did actually once try and pitch this. When I appeared on Blockbusters.
Yeah.
Well, I obviously met with a producer there, and I said, I've got an idea for you.
Have we talked about this on air?
We talked about me on Blockbusters,
Have we?
but not about my pitching this
No,
thing.
go on.
And I said to her, sit down. I said, I've got a great idea. And I tried to bill it with me as the star. She said, who are you? Steve's Meat Rations. She said, why are you in it? I said, I am. Don't worry, I'm the one who can put it off.
Yeah.
And she said, right, go on, what is it? And at that time, I had none of the games. All I had was the title. And she went, I like it, yeah, what are the games? Don't know. She said,
oh, if you'd have just said, well, stop me there, love, and just popped a gas mask on and said, who am I?
she'd have gone, Snork.
No, it's not. I used to write when I was at school.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I didn't watch sort of kids' programmes when I was growing up. I watched sort of crap adult ones. You know, I mean, ITV on the telly from 12 midday through to like midnight, and I'd watch all the police series, Police Story, Charlie's Angels, Steve Austin, and
Teen Knight Rider.
Teen Knight Rider, yeah. And I wrote this essay at school, and I just couldn't stop, and I started serialising it, and every time I just kept writing. I was sort of like, you know, people were reading it at school, and it was about a cop, a New York cop, who was as hard as, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I worked out what his name was. Now, God, this is how television influences me, because it was one word name, which was his surname. That was the title of the book, the title of the series, and that's what all his friends called him. Right. It was called Jezuk.
Jezuk?
Yeah.
Jezuk.
Yeah, I thought it had a Z and a K and a J. Jezuk.
Jezuk.
Yeah. Do you know
It does sound so close to like Pillock or Jesse.
Yeah.
Or Nonce.
No, nonce. There's no nonce.
Well, do you know what I mean?
Cross between sort of like
Jezuk.
Pillock and Jism.
Damn you, Jezuk!
Yeah,
You're off the case!
Give me the badge. Keep the stinking badge. I don't need a badge to be a cop. It was all stuff like that. And he'd first, yeah. And so he'd look at his gun and go, this is my law.
My God, it's Jezuk. How did he find us?
Jezuk. Yeah, it was great. There'd be shootouts and everything. Oh, fantastic.
Let me just ask, did he have perhaps have a broken marriage? He was hard-boiled. He played by his own rules.
Yeah.
I imagine.
Simultaneous with this.
He was a bit of a drunkard as well, had a bit of drink.
No, he didn't drink, no. He was a good-looking fella.
But he was letting himself go, he was a bit hard-bitten.
Yeah. And the other thing I was sort of simultaneous, which was more of a novel. I wasn't serious, I was actually writing a novel, and I got about this kid, right? Oh, God. Right, he saw his parents just brutally murdered for no reason by a gang of outlaws, yeah? and he buried his father, and he knelt down on the grave, and he said, looked up, and he goes, "As God is my witness, I will avenge thee." And then he sort of went to the store and he got loads of bullets and he practiced, and he was the fastest guy. He was only about 16.
Yeah.
His name was Jody Barnes.
Jody Barnes is alright, yeah.
Yeah, good,
Imagine,
isn't it?
that's nice.
Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
Have you still got any of those episodes booked?
I hope not.
That would
Because
be
the
incredible.
teachers used to sort of like, I must have gone, yeah, it's good. I must have been passing around the, he's done another one. Gervais has written another episode of Jessup. Yeah.
But I say, seriously, if you brought one of those in and read it out, that'd be weird. I'd be entranced.
Imagine it.
Seriously, that'd be great. Do you
The
think your mum
rumblings
might...
of a twisted 14-year-old brain that only ever watched ITV cop shows.
Do you think your mum might still have some copies of Jessup?
No.
Was it like sort of, the initial one was like Jessup, then it was like Jessup abroad, Jessup in Paris, Jessup on safari.
Yeah.
Here comes Jessup.
My mum...
Return of Jessup.
I liked that Jessup. He's a proper man.
Yeah.
Not like you. But Mum, I invented Jessup. You're a Nazi. You couldn't be like Jessup. He's in my mind.
Return of Jessup. Here
Yeah.
comes Jessup, son of Jessup.
Oh, it's fantastic. What if Jessup met Jodie Barnes? They'd get on. They'd have no quarrels.
They could team up.
Oh, it'd be fantastic. After the break, a little bit of Lars.
Teen Jessup.
This is 5 minutes.
The news. I'm looking forward to the news. We've had a great couple of newscasters the last couple of weeks.
Don't piss them off because Jessup came in here.
Oh my God! He would not stand for
He'd
it.
arrest the engineer.
He wouldn't stand for it. He'd soon figure out whose fault it was.
Yeah, and he
Get me Jessup.
they'd be down the precinct, wouldn't they? Asking a few questions.
Jessup, you're off the case.
I don't need a stinking badge.
I bet Jessup plays by his own rules, doesn't he?
Of course he does, but they take his gun, his official gun, not the one on his ankle though.
Oh, he's got a little ankle gun.
Of course he has.
I didn't expect that from Jessup.
Yeah, he has to. So.
Is Jessup one of those? NYPD cops who doesn't have a first name?
Yeah, I'm thinking him now. I think he might be a little bit Latino, maybe.
Oh, really?
Hispanic. I don't know.
Hispanic.
Yeah,
NYPD.
Jessup.
Jessup, the Hispanic cop.
Czechoslovakian Hispanic.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jessup.
Get me Jessup.
Yeah,
It's like
Emilio Jessup.
Emilio Jessup. That'd be fantastic. So what's the name of the show itself? Is it named after
It's
him?
called Jessup.
It's called Place in
Of
Jessup.
course it is. It's called Jessup, yeah.
And he's an NYPD cop.
When is he going to marry that girl?
Oh,
come
Why
on.
does-
Make her an honest
Make her
woman.
an honest woman, for goodness
She's
sake.
cooked to you again. Oh,
Jessup.
Christ's sake, Jessup.
God. But you see, he's hard-boiled, Gervais. He's already had
is.
2 failed marriages.
I know.
And I'll tell you what it is. It was because of the fact that he was a cop. Because you bring that stuff home with you.
Yeah.
Right? You can't just leave that at the office, Gervais.
I'm worried about his kid, 16.
Really?
Yeah,
Is he
he's
going
on-
off the rails a bit?
He's on smack.
Is it? I don't believe it. I don't believe
He
it.
could have been a great cop. He could have been a football player as well.
Well, of course he was, because he was great in college.
He was great in college, he was.
And now he's hanging out with the wrong people because
Yeah.
Jessup can't give him enough attention.
I know.
And of course, Jessup's ex-wife, of course, is dead. So he's got to raise
Is
the kid
she?
on his own.
Is she?
Oh yeah.
Is she?
Well, she got.
Oh no, what's she done?
His first wife, the marriage broke up because he was heavy drinking.
Oh God, yeah.
And the fact that he was a cop.
Yeah, but that's because of the things he has to go through every day of his life.
I know.
Listen, you're facing smackheads coming at you, coked on crack, right?
Oozes.
Oozes, right? You've got to let your hair down in the bar. He killed a young kid.
I know he did.
That kid.
Twice.
Yeah.
His first wife,
Yeah.
I think what happened there, Gervais, as far as I'm aware, is that they got divorced.
Yeah.
But really, they still love each other, don't they? Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
She's the only one really that stands by it.
Well, Jessup says, well, I can love 2 people.
Yeah.
And he has done.
Yeah.
Well, I had to cut those scenes out.
And his second, his second wife, she's dead, isn't she? She got killed, didn't she?
Yeah. You know why?
Why?
He hesitated after he'd killed the young smackhead boy that was coming at him. Had a grenade.
I don't believe
Yeah,
it.
little bastard. Had a little grenade, yeah.
And his second wife got caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, and he thought, he shot him, and that's why he never hesitates again. He just goes in blasting. Sometimes he shuts his eyes.
He just goes in plastic.
Yeah.
What would be the opening credit sequence for Jessup? What would happen? Would it be Rockford Files style, where he's in the supermarket, buying food and all the sort of it?
I think he'd be, no, I think it would be like split screen, and one bit he'd be turning round in like a mall, like firing. On the other one, he'd be dropping the toast, and his wife would be ruffling his hair in the morning, and he'd be going, oh, and he'd sort of like be getting crumbs off it. And
Well, it wouldn't be his wife. It would be a lovely lady he probably picked up the night before.
No.
Remember that?
He doesn't do that.
No, he does.
He does not. He doesn't.
He's estranged from his wife, and his second wife's dead. You idiot.
Yeah, but we established he's got a new one. That
He hasn't got a new wife.
Not a new wife. He's got a new bird, hasn't he?
Well, yeah, you said wife.
Well, he's faithful to her though. He doesn't go and pick up floozies.
What?
He doesn't go around with dirty girls.
I always remember from the beginning of Quincy, you know, where he's there and he's doing exactly that, sort of running and jumping over things. And then you see him and you think he's examining a body because that is what he does.
And he's kissing someone.
No, it pulls out and he's given a woman in a sunbathing outfit, just giving her a massage.
A sunbathing outfit.
I don't know what the
Where's Steve lived to that? I did see in yonder a sunbathing outfit for sure. There was flesh bits in the middle and the rest were polka dot. Wait, a sunbathing outfit. Right? Sunbathing outfit. That's great. Birthday suit. There was a girl in the Altogether. The Altogether. Oh God. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah. What's wrong with that? I will pop this rubber thing on, and for sure, I am in a sexual intercourse outfit. Sunbathing outfit.
I can't believe I've embarrassed myself with my use of language when it's invariably yourself, Gervais.
I know, yeah. Oh dear. Oh yeah. You know, we usually have a few beers and we get throughout the show, and I get steadily drunk, which is unprofessional. This saved a bit of time. Turned up pissed.
You turned up drunk today?
Yeah. So that's I'll tell you what.
I'll be honest with you, Gervais. You know, normally if someone gets drunk, their speech begins to slur.
Yeah.
They talk rubbish.
Yeah.
No difference.
No.
With you.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of being me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
how drunk are you?
I had a little bit of wine.
Did you? Couple of glasses?
It's a lovely... I might get a little bit melancholy. What about the little baby kangaroos have to crawl all at their mums?
What your mistake?
The Tees penguin's probably my greatest invention.
The Tees penguin? Can you tell us again? I forget.
Well, it's just a penguin, right? You train, you put it in a lovely little French-made outfit, and it comes in with sort of breathes fishy breath on you and slaps you around the face with its flipper.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jesuit, obviously.
But it doesn't let you go any further.
No.
That's why it's the Tees penguin.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Extra Family Fortunes.
Oh, I can see that on telly myself.
Yeah, it's incredible. I don't know where you got the idea from.
They just come into my head sometimes.
Do they?
Yeah. I was actually in this week with Claire.
Was he?
Lovely man.
Oh, Baby Bird was it XFM?
He's very nice.
Is he?
He's got a beak and funny little claws.
Oh, Rick.
I know, it made me laugh. It was
oh, my God, we're desperate.
Used to be an
we're
egg.
desperate men, Rick, if you've got to resort to that kind
I
of
called him Baby Bird, and he went, I've never been called that before. Which is bizarre.
But there's a band are called Baby Bird. He's called Stephen.
Can you go to turn that down next door? All the time to a show.
Music, aren't
yeah,
they?
it's Emma, it's not on.
That's insane. I can hear a throb from the other room.
Yeah.
Someone's got... This is insane, Gervais. It's like trying to host a radio show.
Yeah. And now he's laughing. Yeah.
Oh,
well, anyway,
it's all going to be...
we're going to play a track that you've brought in.
That's right.
Go on, what is it?
It's a fantastic tune by the Grave Diggers,
yeah.
Part of the Wu-Tang Clan rap collective. Yeah. Right, it's from their album.
Not to be confused with the Wu-Tang Clan. That's the little shellfish.
Yeah.
That's into rap.
Yeah, that swears a lot.
Yeah, yeah, terrible, yeah.
The track is...
Got a muscle posse.
The track is beautiful. You've probably heard it on the dance floor, maybe in some indie club.
Yeah.
1-800-SUICIDES.
Yeah.
Now, I would stress, Rick, it has got a bit of bad language.
I know. I mean, I've listened to this twice, and I reckon I've got it off pat. I reckon I'm going to pull the fader down to just the right places and go, okay?
Right, you're going to sort of bleep it out.
And if it goes wrong, so what? You know, that's real. People have a problem with swearing. I don't. Do you?
No.
I'm doing it because it's rules, and, you know,
the great thing about
we want to stay on air because, you know, we take our job seriously.
We do.
And, you know, I think we're sorry, excuse my French, bloody good DJs.
Well, I think you're absolutely right, Rick. Yeah. Let me shake your hand.
Yeah, all right, there we are.
Yeah, a good shaking of hand there. I love a bit of rap.
That wasn't actually French.
No.
Was it? It's weird, that, isn't it?
Oh, pardon the French. People always say when they maybe say bollocks.
Excuse my French, but le plume de ma tante. Hey, come on, language. We'll be learning a little bit of a foreign language later. I've brought in Instant Yiddish by Fred Kogos. I've always wanted to learn Yiddish.
Really?
Yeah. Narishnek, foolishness. some glick, some schlimmen, yeah, for better for worse. So I'll teach you a little usage phrase like that, out of the old Instant Yiddish book. But first, what was this? Gravediggers.
It's Gravediggers. They're keeping it real. They're keeping it raw. So there is a bit of bad language.
Yeah, well, mine's raw.
You keeping it raw?
Yeah, of course I have. Right, I'm gonna have a go at this then.
All right.
Right.
Don't get
No, wait a
nervous.
minute. No, don't. Shut up. Right, I've got to play this. Shut up, then. Don't put me off. I've got to concentrate. 'cause I know what
Bleep it out live.
and I will, yeah, shut up.
All right. Is it going?
Oi.
Okay. Okay.